Welcome to Mind Philosophy.
Okay, so let's start right there, the core system. What are the key things the sources highlight that make it the central piece?
Well, a big one they push is the AI. They talk about AI-powered transactions. So the idea is it's not just moving money, it's using smart algorithms that watch patterns, learn, and adapt.
AI watching the money flow. Why exactly?
Mostly for spotting fraud, seems
Yeah.
like, and also for optimizing how transactions happen. The AI could potentially see weird stuff faster than, old school rule systems.
Okay, fraud detection makes sense. And smoothing things out.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is how that AI capability sort of branches out.
How do you mean?
Well, it's built for global use right from the start, multi-currency support. And this isn't just showing different currency symbols. It's about actually handling transactions in various currencies globally.
Which you'd need for cross-border stuff.
Essential for that kind of scalability, yeah.
Mhm.
It seems engineered to be international from day one.
Right. And for a global platform, that tracks. What about keeping it all locked down, security?
Security is obviously huge. The sources talk about, well, standard but critical things,
Yeah.
two-factor authentication, the extra code beyond your password.
Yep, 2FA. Standard, but you got to have it.
Absolutely. And biometric security options, too, for logging in. Fingerprint, face, that kind of thing.
Okay. And once you're verified and in the system, how quick are the payments inside OnPassive?
For transfers between users within the ecosystem, they're described as instant transfers.
Yeah.
So the goal is real-time, immediate movement of funds.
Instant inside the network. Got it. Now, compliance. That's massive for anything touching money today.
Non-negotiable, really. Owallet is apparently integrated directly with OnPassive's own O-Verify system.
Verify. That's
Yeah.
their identity check tool.
Exactly. It handles the Know Your Customer, the KYC to check who people are, and the anti-money laundering AML checks. It sounds like verification is baked right into signing up and using it.
Building verification simplifies things, but yeah, adds that necessary friction up front. Okay, we mentioned central nervous system. This is where it gets really interesting for me. How does Owallet actually connect to all the other OnPassive tools?
Yeah, this is probably one of the biggest takeaways from the material.
Yeah.
The sources really stress that Owallet isn't separate. It's explicitly designed to link up with, well, almost everything else in their suite.
The financial plumbing, connecting everything.
Kinda, yeah, the backbone connecting different apps.
Can you give us some specific examples? Like, how does it work with different products?
Okay, yeah, let's trace some connections. Take OShop, their e-commerce thing. Owallet isn't just one payment method. It's presented as the main way it handles checkouts for buyers and payouts to sellers.
Okay, so core to the marketplace.
Seems like it. Then for Odesk, their freelance platform. It's used for paying freelancers, obviously, but also for managing project escrow.
Holding the money until the work's proved.
Right, which is key for trust in those kinds of marketplaces.
Definitely. What about things like webinars or events?
So for OConnect, their webinar tool, Owallet is supposed to process payments for things like, say, pay-to-attend webinars or maybe selling tickets.
Okay.
And O-booking, which seems to be for scheduling, like hotels or tours, it's used for making the payments for those bookings directly.
And subscription tools, like their analytics.
Yep, O-Tracker, the analytics tool, uses Owallet for billing its subscriptions, and O-Mail, which apparently has ways to monetize email campaigns, Owallet would handle those transactions too.
Wow. So buying, hiring, hosting, booking, subscribing, marketing. If it involves money inside OnPassive, Owallet is meant to be there.
That's the picture painted, yes. It aims to be the transaction layer for the whole digital environment.
That integration is huge.
Yeah.
Okay, let's circle back to the AI we talked about earlier. How does it do more than just basic transaction processing? What about insights?
Right. The AI seems to have a broader role. They talk about smart contracts and conditional releases. So AI logic could potentially automate releasing funds only when certain conditions are met.
Like what?
Well, imagine payment for a freelance job only getting released after the system verifies the task is done somehow. Or maybe handling complex escrow rules automatically.
Automated conditional payments. That could handle some tricky situations. What about insights for the users themselves? Does it tell you anything?
Yeah, it mentions transaction insights. The AI analyzes your activity within Owallet to give you reports, show spending trends, maybe even offer forecasts based on your habits.
Like a mini financial advisor based on your Owallet history.
Sort of, yeah, but focus just on the data inside the ecosystem. They specifically mentioned spending behavior tracking with personalized AI reports, trying to help users see where their money's going and, maybe spend or save better within that on and passive world.
That level of tracking, even just for optimization, it highlights how much data the system is designed to handle.
Okay, shifting focus a bit. Global reach. We touched on it, but let's dig into the borderless idea, interoperability, and the whole regulatory side. The design is definitely framed as global first, aiming to make transactions feel borderless, at least within the system.
And currencies, just regular money or more.
Both, it seems. It supports traditional fiat currencies, obviously, but also other digital currencies. And interestingly, the sources explicitly say they're exploring future integration with major cryptocurrencies.
Ah, so crypto is on the roadmap. That's a big step if it happens.
Signals an intent to connect to that wider digital asset world, yeah.
What about businesses outside OnPassive wanting to use this? Any way for them to plug in?
They mentioned merchant tools, APIs, and SDKs specifically. These are the technical bits that would let external websites or apps potentially embed Owallet for payments.
Okay, so developer tools to potentially let others use it, extending its reach.
That seems to be the idea, yeah, not purely internal.
And how does it connect to the traditional banking system around the world, getting money in and out?
The sources mention talks or actual implementations with banks, particularly pointing to Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. This is pretty vital for fiat settlement, turning the digital balance into actual money in a local bank account.
Yeah, you need those on-ramps and off-ramps.
It suggests they're working on bridging that gap with existing financial infrastructure.
Makes sense. Let's revisit compliance, but maybe with more specifics. What global standards are they aiming for?
They list some key acronyms, suggesting they're aiming for broad compliance. GDPR is mentioned, that's the big European data privacy law.
Right, data protection.
And PCI DSS, that's the standard for handling credit card data securely.
Card security, got it.
And frameworks like FinCEN, which is US-focused, and FATF, which is global, both are about fighting money laundering and financial crime.
So data, cards, and financial crime prevention, covering the bases.
That's the impression given. And they circle back to O-Verify again, saying it's key for meeting these rules by doing real-time digital ID checks for people and businesses joining the platform.
Compliance seems baked in from the start, not tacked on later.
That's how it's presented, yes. Integral to onboarding.
Okay, let's switch gears to something purely internal to OnPassive. How money gets distributed within the platform, commissions, partner payments, that sort of thing.
Right, they talk about an automated commissions engine. Basically, it means payments for founders, resellers, affiliates, partners, whoever earns money through the platform structure are calculated and sent out automatically using Owallet.
So all the internal rewards and payments flow through this same system.
Exactly. And it's designed to handle, they say, dynamic commission structures. So payments might change based on performance or deals, and customizable withdrawal schedules, letting people choose when they take their earnings out to some extent.
So Owallet isn't just for customers buying things, it's also how OnPassive pays its own network.
It makes it truly the central hub for money movement, yeah. External and internal flows.
Okay. What about bigger businesses? Are there uses for Owallet in like a corporate setting? Enterprise uses?
The sources do point to several potential enterprise applications. A major one is corporate payroll. The idea that businesses within the OnPassive network could potentially run their entire payroll through Owallet.
Paying employee salaries, that's a whole different level from P2P transfers.
It is, yeah. Another one is subscription management. So OnPassive's own subscription services, like OConnect or OStaff, would naturally use Owallet for billing their users regularly.
Makes sense they'd use their own tool. Does AI help manage those subscriptions?
Apparently so. They mentioned a smart billing engine, using AI to keep track of subscriptions, send reminders automatically, maybe suspend accounts if payments fail, and handle renewals.
Automating the admin side of subscription.
Right. It takes some burden off the businesses using those tools.
Payroll and smart subscription billing. These point towards Owallet aiming higher than just individual users or small merchants. It's looking at B2B financial services.
It seems that way.
Which leads nicely into the bigger strategic vision the sources talk about. What's the ultimate goal here, according to Ash Mufareh?
Well, the ambition level is high. The vision described is for Owallet to become something like a central digital bank just for the OnPassive ecosystem.
Wow. A digital bank inside the ecosystem. What kind of services would that even mean based on what they have now?
Leveraging all that integrated data we talked about. The vision includes potential future stuff like AI-driven digital lending and credit scoring based on how you behave in the ecosystem.
Loans based on your OnPassive activity?
Potentially. They also mention possibilities like microinvestment options, tools for insurance underwriting. and down the line, maybe even integrating decentralized finance or DeFi tools.
So the payment system now is maybe just phase one, the foundation for offering loans, investments, insurance, all inside OnPassive.
That's the long-term vision presented, using the closed ecosystem's data and payment rails to build out a whole suite of financial products. It's, yeah, incredibly ambitious.
It really is, leveraging that captive data. Okay, we mentioned security before, but any more details on the infrastructure?
Building on the 2FA and biometrics, they mention end-to-end encryption for transactions. Standard practice, but essential.
Protects the data moving back and forth. Crucial.
Yes. And role-based access controls. That's more for businesses using it, letting them set different permission levels for different employees.
Important for organizational use, sure.
And something looking further ahead. They mention blockchain-enhanced ledgering is being developed, using blockchain tech to create a transaction history that's basically unchangeable, tamper-proof.
Ah, blockchain for the ledger. Adds that layer of integrity, potentially transparency, too.
Could do, yeah. Harder to dispute transactions if it's on an immutable ledger.
Okay. And finally, just to wrap up the future stuff, any other specific capabilities mentioned beyond the whole digital bank idea?
Well, as we touched on, crypto integration is explicitly planned, letting the wallet hold and transact major cryptocurrencies.
Connecting OnPassive to the wider crypto world?
Right. And also something very practical.
Oh.
An offline mode. This is aimed at users where internet access might be spotty, thinking particularly about regions in Africa and Asia.
Allowing some functions without constant connection. That's a nod to real-world infrastructure limits.
It addresses a genuine challenge for global users, yeah.
Mm.
And one last thing, tying back to AI,
Yeah.
an AI credit builder.
Credit builder.
Yeah, the idea seems to be that users could build up some kind of credit score based purely on their positive activity and history within the OnPassive ecosystem itself, separate from traditional credit bureaus.
Building credit based on how you use the platform, that really hammers home how interconnected it's all designed to be.
It really does.
Wow, okay. We have certainly covered a lot of ground here. From Owallet being this central AI-driven payment core with global currency support and security, through its deep hooks into pretty much every other OnPassive tool.
The integration aspect.
Right. Then the AI for governing things like conditional payments and giving users financial insights, its global aims and focus on compliance like GDPR, FATF.
The regulatory pieces, yeah.
Automating the internal payouts for partners, the quite significant enterprise uses like payroll and smart billing, and all the way up to that huge strategic vision of becoming an internal digital bank, offering lending, investment, maybe even DeFi down the road.
It paints a picture of a system that's meant to be far more than just a simple wallet. It's positioned as the financial engine for this whole digital platform, with massive plans for expansion.
It's definitely a comprehensive vision laid out in these sources, and it really leaves you, the listener, with a final thought to chew on, doesn't it? Drawn right from this material. What are the real implications, the upsides, and maybe the downsides of having one single system driven by AI that integrates payments, internal money distribution, complex business tools, and potential future banking services like lending and investment, all inside one closed digital ecosystem?
It's a powerful concentration of financial power and data in one place. Definitely something worth thinking about.
Indeed it is. Something to mull over after we wrap up. Thanks for digging into this with us.
My pleasure. Always interesting stuff.
And thank you for sharing the sources that let us do this deep dive. We'll catch you on the next one.
Hello, everybody. Yes, it is. It's Marty and Chris live. Anyway, first thing I want to get across is thank everybody for being here. The other part is I'm having a doozy of a time with Restream, posting the wrong dates. Sometimes it is posting, not posting. Sometimes it's posting without a thumbnail, something, whatever. I use it extremely a lot. So I talked to the guy that got one of the support people. Nice, their support's great. Well, they're working with me. They said, well, maybe you have to go back through and take all the YouTubes out and redo them. I'm like, oh God, I don't feel like doing that because you got to get a code and all that. But anyway, so I said, you know, this happens to me every once in a while. I wonder if this has to do with time. So this morning, I set up a couple videos that I had done, Tanzania or something, and it went right through like butter. So it might be a bandwidth problem on their part. So I wrote him back and said, look, I put 2 videos out this morning and they were kaboom. They worked fine. So who knows? Another thing on Julie Pierre, I want to thank everybody that's donated. She doesn't have enough. I'm still going to post it out there. I'm doing this for her daughter. But listen, we changed it. We added her brother's Zelle because they were going crazy with Minno's PayPal. It was like unbelievable. Everybody's got to get their bucket of cash, you know. Can't wait till we get running. But anyway, so that's why you see the difference. I'll play that video right now. I believe this is the modified one. If it isn't, I'm going to have to go get the other one. So here we go.
Hello, everyone. My name is Julie Pierre, and I'm reaching out with a mother's heartfelt plea. My beautiful and vibrant daughter, Chloe, just 26 years old, has been diagnosed with a massive brain cyst. It has severely affected her speech, vision, and ability to walk. She urgently needs life-saving surgery overseas as soon as possible. We are asking for your prayers and support during this difficult time. Any donation, no matter the amount, will help us get her the care she desperately needs. If you can contribute, donations can be made
PayPal, julianapierre17@gmail.com, or John Pierre Zelle account, number 91747433625. Thank you for your kindness and generosity. May you be blessed in.
Okay, thank you. Another thing I want to let people know in the marketing world, okay, there's ways to do thumbnails, and when you write up a title, the title's super important. I haven't been playing the MLM game with people. I can, but I don't want you to think something that's not. Now, a couple things I do want to say out loud now. Soon, I don't know how soon, but soon, I don't know what number to use, we're going to be launching to the world. And that's what we've all been waiting for a long, long time. Then any marketing skills that I might have, I will use. One thing is, I believe in building relationships. All of you know that. I am closer to some people here than my own family. No doubt about it. We talked about it last night on trivia. That's why when one person is hurt, I'm hurt. Chris is hurt. Other people, we don't like it. But anyway, what I wanted to say is very soon, I want to give you a heads up, OnPassive Nation, when we move to the next system, will be locked out except for people that are there, because we will be bringing in new people from the outside world, and I want a place to be able to communicate with them. The whole reason I set up OnPassive Nation originally. I hope that God, Tanya OnPassive stays with me because she's amazing. And I think I owe her. And any way I can bless Tanya in the future, I'm going to. But that is coming. So people won't be able to put links and blah, 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 because I don't want people there that, because they are anxious or they're not sure what's going on, I don't want to play that. I also, it's very important, I want to tell everybody here, whatever story Ash wants to deliver about what happened last year or what happened, past history, I don't want that stuff brought up. Once he's done, I recommend to everyone, never bring it up again. We need to go forward. There's no reason somebody new coming needs to hear about some crazy thing that happened during our journey. Good things, yeah. And it's something we can look back on. Actually, we're going to treasure it because it was a pivotal point of re-guiding the ship. If you remember, Ash came somewhere August, September and said, I am getting back in the wheelhouse, and I've got to steer this ship in the right direction. It looks like it had veered off. Of course, he didn't know all the details, but he does now. My point is, uh, we're being given a vehicle that you guys will never get again. I'm telling you, because I know, and I mean everybody, people in every of these poor countries that me and Chris are going through every day. It hurts me to my core seeing how people are living. But this vehicle can change lives. Do I want to hype it? No. Because the fact is, if you're in and you participate and you win, there's never been a company online that can say that. Ever. So how much hyping do I need to do? None. Leave it as it is. And I'm recommending to everybody when we do move forward that we do not bring up old laundry. It doesn't make sense. It's not going to help anybody. Nobody needs to know. That'll be a figment of our imagination in 6 months, my opinion. It'll be a pain that went, gone, boom. We'll barely remember it in time to come, which is a good thing. Our concentration needs to be on how do we deliver this? This is my opinion. I'm not telling you what you have to do. How do we deliver this unbelievable platform to as many people as we can, as quick as we can? Why do I say that? Because time is the most valuable thing we have. Chris just got done telling me this morning, 2 of his friends that he knew passed away last night. We have no guarantees. We never know what's going to happen. And I want to share this and get it slamming out there as much as we can. Will Mike Ellis help and Dan? Yes, absolutely.
That's okay. There's nothing out there.
I think,
What?
I don't know how to mute Chris, but I can't.
I'm in it. All right. Yeah, all right.
I don't know who he's talking to, the dog or wait. Anyway, so just keep a heads up. We're going to somewhere really good. Do I want to share what we can? Yes. Will the tools be there so that anyone, everywhere, anytime can build a business with this company? Yes. Yes. That's why we're here. That's why I'm here. So there's no updates. There's no new updates. I'm getting that out right now. This happened, this happened. No, it didn't. I mean, I could show you a video that we did the other day, but why? You guys can see it. There is no new updates. If there was a new update, I would show it here right now. Or we would get it and bring it here. There is none. I don't want to confuse people. Hey, here's an update. Update of what? The last update was with Ask Me Far. You can go look at it, watch it, read it, and you'll understand. Go in the back office and look at the OES back office for updates. But I see so many people throwing stuff out there like, here's an update. What? 3 updates is not an update of the same thing. It's just you're regurgitating the same stuff. I don't want to do that. I want when you come here, it's hopefully important and something fresh. So we're not going to do that. Who did you wrestle and slam to the ground? I'm not.
The guy has to get my belly stop. Oh my God. It's one of those mornings. I heard someone knocking. This guy needs to get in my backyard to do some stuff. I didn't know he was coming today. So he's back there. Of course, the dog's going to go crazy. I'm good.
That's okay. I love it. You know why I like it? It's not me for once.
I forgot that I left the volume on. I go, oh boy, you can hear everything I'm saying.
Yeah, no, you couldn't really, but it sounds crazy though. No, but that's what I want to tell you. I don't want to. Oh, I can't think of something to do. Let me bring up something that happened a week ago. That's not right to you people. It's just not. I try to every day find something new. I work hours and hours and hours to do that. I didn't like the MLM where hype upon hype upon hype upon hype When we're in a company that's already so hyped, you're gonna have to dumb it down, or people aren't gonna believe you. Just tell the truth. And somebody, I don't know why they gotta. Well, nothing happened lately. Let me hype something so people will jump on it or go here. And I see people posting stuff that's years old. No kidding. Or posting a quote that Ash said 4 weeks ago. Now, when you do that, what happens? A bunch of people come in, and then you get this. Here's what you get. Hey, Chris, that live, did that just happen? No. It was no, it's not an update. Nothing happened since the last time it happened. If there was an update, we would show an update. I'm just saying, when some of these people do that, they're not dealing with the people to find out, because people are anxious. I get it. But I don't need to make you more anxious. Hey, guys, tomorrow, guess what? What? Oh, I can't tell you. You got to show up. You don't want to show up, don't show up. But I don't want to lie to you or play games like that. But anyway, I'm happy with the way things are going. Yes, there's a lot of people out there that want to hype. Hey, listen to what Ash said. Yeah, he said it Christmas Day. We all know what he said. Go look at it. It's on our YouTube channel. It's on everybody's YouTube channel. Don't even go to mine. But do you really want me to play over and over and over and over? I'm not going to do that. It's not right. Not right to me. I guess that's it. So let me turn it over to Chris. And at the bottom is just some information on today's date, just for something to add for people. Chris, go ahead.
All right. Sorry about that. I love you, brother.
Yeah.
Love all of you. Welcome, TikTok. Yeah, many things said there. And Marty's right. I woke up today, two of my friends that I work with for years, both passed away. I'm not sure how, why, but it just lets you know you never know. Sad news. Back to the notes. We've got a couple birthdays today. Frank Fields, happy birthday to you. Sunica Chakma, happy birthday to you. And Yannette Del Carmen Torres Costello. She's a family member to my girlfriend in Colombia. Happy birthday to you. Prayers for healing today. We got a few added on. Of course, Bill Must, Sherry Dursaway, Pat Parent, Chloe, and Julie. And remember, if you don't have PayPal, Cash App, and all that, I'm still collecting super stickers. I'm going to do that until we reach our goal. And I'm not going to lie, it's a lot. We're doing everything we can to help Julie out. So don't forget that. And if you don't have anything to give, just pray. That's just as good as money to me. So, who did I start with? Stacy Mackus had her back surgery. She's doing well. I didn't know that she was this bad, but she wasn't able to walk for 6 months. From one of our friends are telling me. So, Stacy, we're glad everything went great. Scott Pendleton's father-in-law, he's got pneumonia. He's up there in age. Keep praying for him. He needs some prayers. Roy Davies' eyes. Kiana, we're praying for you. I know that she's got fibromyalgia, whatever that word is. I can't say it. It's acting up on her, so say some prayers for her. Miriam Sutton's got some things going on. She needs some prayers. Zachary DeGama, we're just going to continue praying for Zach. He's a postman. We need our mail. He's a good guy. Jean's daughter, Delisa's daughter,